Hello everyone, my name is VAstani and I'm a photographer, visual artist, and most importantly a teacher. Today I've brought another video for you in which I will be explaining you how to make a visual art exhibition wall like this virtually on Photoshop. So I've been teaching IBDP visual arts. It's been 5 years. So as you can see, this is my first batch. They already passed in 2017. This was my second batch, 2018. This was batch of 2019, and the most recent batch is the one I'm teaching right now, and they're about to pass. They're about to submit. This is my most recent batch, and I've got DP1s as well. They're all mixed in this picture, DP1s and DP2s and all. So the thing is that I want to teach you how to make this visual art virtual exhibition wall. The reason is that these days it's locked down, and IBDP has changed certain things about the exhibition submissions, and many of the teachers around the world, they're planning for a virtual visual art exhibition like this. As you all know that IB requires two exhibition photos against each student submission. So this is one of the photo you can make on Photoshop. So I'll be very quick and easy. I'm assuming most of the people who are viewing this video would know a bit of Photoshop. So I've got this Photoshop over here, and I've got already I have the exhibition wall, which I made it myself on Photoshop. And if you know Photoshop well, you can make such a wall here on Photoshop. It's not that difficult. Like, I copied floors from somewhere else, and I downloaded a texture and made a wall out of it. So there is a specific dimensions of this wall. So you see this, it starts from 0 till 10. Basically this is in inches. I can show you the image size. So you can see the entire dimension of this wall is 27 inches by height is 14 inches. So, and the resolution, most importantly, 300 pixels per inch. So the thing is that I've divided my wall. A wall's dimension is from 0 to 10. This is 10 feet high wall. So most probably in exhibitions you will find, normally you find a wall which is around the height of 10 feet. So here 1 foot is equal to 1 inch is the formula. So I have already placed these three artworks for you to show you that how they look when they're on the exhibition wall. I will place the rest of the artworks right now in front of you. So let's suppose these are my first artworks. Obviously I cannot paste my students' work over here, current students, because they're about to submit their work on IBIS. So I have just gathered my own photography, and I'm just going to paste that on the wall. So this there are three basic steps to do this. The first step is framing, second step is resizing, third step is pasting. So for the first step you need a frame, obviously. So here I have a frame, right? I'll show you this frame. Basically I again not actually made, I downloaded a frame and then did a couple of effects on it, and you can also find ready-made frames here on Google. If you just type frames and click on images, so it will show you a lot of frames. The trick is that always click on tools and click on size and click on large, so it will give you high resolution pictures. So you can download any frame which you like and then increase its resolution on Photoshop. And another thing is you need a wall. Okay, so I designed a wall on Photoshop myself by downloading parts from in bits and different parts. So you can also just write 3D exhibition wall on Google. Again, just make sure to click on tools and size and large, so it will show you the larger images now. So you can select any wall from that and just download it in your Photoshop and just increase its resolution if you know Photoshop well. such as this is a very interesting wall, you know. You can remove these watermarks. It's not, I know it's a bit of a job now, but once you do it, it'll be very easier for you. Anyways, so here is my frame, right? So the first step, as I explained, is called framing. So I have my artworks already renamed the way you submit it to IBIS, for such as this is artwork 1, this is artwork 2, this is artwork 3. This is, sorry, artwork 1, part 1, part 2, part 3. This is triptych piece, right? So this single piece artwork 2, single piece artwork 3, single piece artwork 4, diptych piece artwork 5, you know, and so on. So let's say I want to frame all of them one by one. So let's say I select the artwork 1, I open it in Photoshop. Okay, so all the files open. And since all my artworks are landscape, so I'm going to switch this frame, rotate this frame to 90 degrees clockwise. So this is how my frame looks now, landscape. So I'm simply going to press Ctrl A, copy, and I'm going to paste my artwork here. And then I'm going to increase its dimensions by pressing Ctrl T on my keyboard. And now here's the thing. Now this artwork is basically cropping out of the frame, which you don't want, right? So what you'll do, I'll show you another trick. I'll just resize it in a way that it is fully visible inside your frame. Okay, so what about this part now, right? You don't want your artwork to be cropped, so you can always adjust the frame. So my frame has a separate layer here, my artwork has a separate layer here, so I can always adjust my frame. So I'm simply going to select all this part of the frame, make sure I'm on the frame layer, simply press Ctrl T, and I'll reduce it, Ctrl T, and this press enter. Okay. After this, I'm in the same layer, so I've already had my guides over here, so I'm going to select this part and simply bring it down. I'm going to make sure that it's fitting exactly on the artwork. Yeah. This is the first process I'm explaining you. This is called framing. Okay. So I'm going to crop out this part. Okay, so simply crop out this part. Okay, and your frame is ready. So now you don't have to do this over and over again because all your artworks are of same dimension. So this is artwork 1 part 3. Now this is artwork 1 part 2. Copy it, paste it here. Okay, again Control T. Now I'm going to resize it. Simple. Get rid of this first part of artwork 1. Copy it, simply paste it here, and Control T, transform. Simple. So I have all my 3 artworks in the same frame. Now is the most important step, which is called resizing. Okay, let me get rid of this. Okay, so for resizing, you will go to image, you will select image size and make sure the resolution is 300. Now IB visual art pieces should be in centimeters, right? So switch this into centimeters. Now let's say this artwork is of 30 cm by 42 something height. Okay, so make sure you put the exact height of the artwork here and use 300 resolution. Whatever the physical height of and width of that artwork is, make sure you put that in centimeters, because you don't want distorting the proportions of your artwork. You want all the artworks to be in the same proportion. Like if some pieces are bigger than the others, they should look same on the wall. Yeah, so just press OK, and Now it's resized. Now is another step of saving them. So go to File, Save As, Framed Artworks. I've already made a folder here. So I'm going to save it here, Artwork 1. Artwork 1, Part 1, right? Make sure to save it on the quality of 10, because you might want to fix this quality while saving for every artwork. So I just keep it on 10. Okay, so next is again save it in the frame folder. I'll just rename this. Let's add 2 here. Okay, now the third. Yeah, again framed artworks. So I am showing you the way how you can actually frame these artworks, resize them, and this is the resizing step. Okay, now get rid of this. You don't need to save this because you will have to do it separately for the other artwork. So this is your wall, right? And you have your framed artworks over here already, which are framed. Okay, so you simply select them and open it in Photoshop. So all your artwork opens. Okay, now Control A, copy, and I'm going to paste it here. Get rid of this. Copy. I'm going to paste it here. Simply the last one, copy and paste it here. Yeah. So now these are the 3 layers of these artworks. So select all the layers and press Ctrl T, that is transform, and transform them simultaneously so that you would know the exact dimensions of these artworks are being transformed equally. Yeah, just press enter when you're happy with the size. Okay, now I'm going to drag one by one. Yeah, and then fix your own sizes, the negative spaces between all the artworks, however you feel like. For example, this is my arrangement. Now remember, my arrangement was this should be 1, this should be 2, this should be 3, right? So I should make sure that it is the same arrangement. Yeah, it is the same arrangement. Yes. So now, what about how should I add this shadow beneath the frame so that it looks more realistic? So simply click on one layer and go to blending options, go to drop shadow, and just increase. You can also zoom in here if you want to zoom in first. Okay, you can already see drop shadow here in this frame. Yeah, so you can increase the distance if you want. You can increase the spread slight bit and the size. No, this is fine. Yeah. Okay, so when you feel like this looks okay, you just press OK, and now you don't have to do this over and over again with other artworks. All you need to do is just go to this shadow beneath the actual layer, this blending option, and keep pressing Alt on your keyboard and simply click it, drag this thing up. So you're actually copying the blending option part of every layer. Yeah, so you're copying this drop shadow on that layer. Yes, yeah. So there you go. This is your second art piece, right? Okay. So similarly, there are other art pieces. I have it already in my folders. You can do the same method with this. Now let's say this is a bigger art piece, and this is just single art piece, this single, and then I have 2 diptych pieces. So I'm going to open all of them together, and now I'm going to show you another thing, that why resizing is very important at this part. Okay, so I'm going to frame them quickly. Yeah, okay. So now I have saved all these single artworks, and I will actually explain you how just drag and drop them on Photoshop. Simple. And like always, you have to copy and paste it here. Okay. So copy, paste it here on the wall. Third one, copy, paste it here on the wall. Select all three all together. Control T transform. Control 0 is fit to screen, and then by mistake I've selected the previous artworks. So you just select the new ones, okay? Control T. Okay. So you simply resize them as per your desired dimension size. So let's say here. Okay. Let it transform. Now simply drag one out of each other like this. Yeah, like this. Okay. So again, you want to copy this drop shadow. You just press Alt and drag it onto that layer. The drop shadow is copied automatically. Okay. So this is your wall. Now you can also, uh, select all the layers and you can move them around, right? And let's say you want to balance the space on the right and the left, so you can move them around easily. Now simply what I'll do is I'll save this wall. I'll make sure I save the PSD. So I save it onto the PSD file first, because I want a backup if anything modification I want to do. So I should have a PSD file, because the PSD file has all the layers in it, right? So you can move, resize, do whatever with the layers, fix the drop shadows later if you want. And this is the reason why PSD is very important file. So I always keep PSDs saved somewhere. Now I want to save a JPEG, right? So file save as. I'm going to save a JPEG, high resolution JPEG. So this was my wall earlier, right? The one I showed you. So I'm going to just rename my JPEG exhibition wall 1. So every student has two exhibition photos. You can submit two exhibition photos per student, right? So let's say this is the first photo, right? I'll get rid of these pictures from here. Yeah, so this is let me get rid of this. Yeah, so this is your first photo of the exhibition wall, right? So similarly, you can also make the second photo, right? This is your first exhibition photo, okay? And the wall was looking like this earlier. Okay, so similarly, for the second exhibition photo, what you need to do is this, turn off the visibility of all these layers and add the new artworks which you haven't used yet, such as from here till here. Yeah, so you'll have to simply just open them in Photoshop. Second step is framing, third step is resizing, and the fourth step is again third step is pasting it in the on the wall, creating the drop shadow. So this is it, guys. I just thought to share this video with you because many of the teachers these days are facing the similar issue of making an exhibition wall on virtual software such as Photoshop. It's a virtual exhibition wall. Obviously, it looks neat and decent as compared to just if you would have actually dragged and dropped all the artworks onto a PowerPoint screen or a Word document, made a collage out of it. This looks more presentable, and I wish this video was really helpful to you all. And anyways, just drop in the comments if you're confused about anything. I'll definitely try my best to get back to you and help you out with whatever issues you're facing in making this wall. Guys, do like this video and subscribe to my channel, and for upcoming videos, do hit the notification bell. I will soon be sharing more of such videos regarding IB and IBDP visual arts, and rest is all up to you. If you want to add anything in the comments, I will feel free. Anyways, take care. Tada.